You ever wonder why some goalkeepers just never seem to dip? Game after game, they're sharp, they're solid, they make everything look so easy, while you're stuck feeling like a different keeper every weekend. In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 simple things insanely consistent goalkeepers do that most keepers never even think about. So if you want to be insanely consistent in goal, keep watching. Imagine this, 2 keepers, same team, same break, but when preseason starts, one is flying, sharp handling, clean footwork, explosive dives. The other, well, he's heavy, tired, and struggling to catch his breath halfway through the warm-up. And trust me, I know that second goalkeeper because I used to be him. I'd go home after a season like, oof, finally, rest, and then maybe I can go hard again when preseason starts. And for the first week or 2, fine, I did nothing, but then a couple of weeks turned into a couple of months and I wasn't recovering anymore. I was just falling behind. Meanwhile, there was this other keeper I used to train with, same age, same height, basically same ability, but he didn't treat off-season like a holiday. He didn't need a coach to tell him to start again. So while I was lying on the sofa doing nothing, he was in the gym getting stronger, faster, more explosive, keeping the engine warm, and eventually he signed for Manchester City. Yep, that Manchester City, training every day with Shea Given, Joe Hart and Kasper Schmeichel, even Mario Balotelli. And me, well, I never left my home country. Now, don't get me wrong, you should take a short break after the season. You need recovery, your body, your mind, all of it. But after that, get back to it, hit the gym, do footwork drills in your backyard, wall passes, ball control, core, mobility, just keep the engine running. Because goalkeeping isn't just something you pause, it's something you live. And the insanely consistent goalkeepers, they don't start from zero every preseason. Sure, they recharge, but they make sure they come back even stronger when they left. So if you're looking to make your off-season into a step-by-step training that helps you jump higher, move quicker, and dominate your box better than you did when you left, just check out the first link in the description and you can thank me later. Alright, so now you're training like it's never off-season. Good job. But even if you train all year round, even if you show up to preseason in shape, sharp, and ready to go, there's still one more thing that could be holding you back. And trust me when I say, it's something I ignored for way too long. What's the one part of your game you secretly hope doesn't show up for a match? For me, no doubt, it was goal kicks. Every time the ref used to point at that 6-yard box, I'd feel that little knot in my stomach. Like, please just get it off the ground. Please reach the halfway line and please don't spin out for a throw-in again. And I used to hate that feeling more than anything else. So do you know what I did? I avoided it. I was a great shot stopper, quick on the line, especially for someone being 6'4". So I told myself, nah, goal kicks aren't that important. But deep down, I knew I was lying. Because every time that I messed up one in a match, I'd feel small, embarrassed, like I didn't belong on the pitch. And the worst part, it wasn't even that hard to fix. All I needed was 10, maybe 15 minutes a few times a week. Just me, a bag of balls, and a whole lot of repetition. But I didn't do it because it didn't feel good to fail, and that is the trap. We always train what we're already good at because it feels safe, it feels fun, but consistency, that comes from facing the stuff you usually avoid. So here's my question to you. What's your goal kick? The thing that you've been hiding from? Is it diving, handling, crosses, 1v1s? Whatever it is, don't be like me. Don't ignore it, don't hide from it, because the longer you avoid your weaknesses, the more power it has over you. Instead, find it, face it, and fix it. Okay, so you made goalkeeping a lifestyle, you're training all year round, you're attacking your weak spots, and you're doing the hard stuff most goalkeepers avoid. That's super rare, that's real progress, but even then, there's one thing that still ruins consistency for so many goalkeepers, and I'll be honest, it used to drive me insane. You ever have one of those days where you feel great in the warm-up, you're focused, sharp, like today's the day, but then the game starts and it's just like your brain just disappears. You're rushing when you should have stayed, staying when you should have come, making strange decisions you never make in training. Yep, that was me way too many times. There was this one match I still think about. Big crowd, tight game. I trained hard all week, felt confident, but then a cross came in. Simple ball, no pressure. All I had to do was come out and grab it. But guess what? I didn't. I froze for half a second, then panicked and went anyways, completely misjudged it, dropped it, the striker taps it in and 1-0. I remember walking back into the goal thinking, what the hell just happened? I'd never make that mistake in training. But that's the problem. In training, I was always working on my dives, my footwork, handling, and my positioning. But what I wasn't working on was this, my brain, the thing that actually collapses under pressure. And if you don't train that part, you'll always feel like two different goalkeepers. The one in training doing great, and the one in games that's always under pressure. Because consistency, it doesn't just come from your hands or your feet. It comes from what's going on up in here. So guys, start training it. Start seeing yourself succeed under pressure. Start training your reset button every time you make a mistake. And start talking to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Because if you don't train your brain, it doesn't matter how clean your technique is. Pressure will always eat you alive, and goalkeeping will never be fun.